Welcome back, garden gnomes. First of all, I apologize for starting a video already sweaty and gross and dirty and stinky, but if you're joining us from the previous video, you know why. This is my second video today and it's hot and wow. Murphy! Hey! We don't dig in the garden, buddy. I mean, not like that. Anyway, what's going on over there? Hey! All right, back up. Really? Already? All right, you're out of the garden. Come on. Go. Sorry about that. Murphy wanted to help. So let's make this happen. We are re-lasagna layering this bed. As you can see, it's tamped down quite a bit. Perfectly normal when you do lasagna layers, especially with the straw that we put in. It's gonna slowly compress over time while it degrades. Now there's no straw left in there whatsoever, but that was like a nice little air cushion, made it look like we had more soil than we did. So now we have all of our layers and we're doing the whole thing again so that we can plant potatoes. Since we had root vegetables, root crops already in this bed, a lot of that nutrients is going to be gone, so we're going to have to add more. And we're going to do it naturally. But first, potatoes. This is already, I can tell you, is going to be one of my favorite experiments. So you see that they're itty bitty. These are petite golds, and these are actually a full-size Yukon gold that was picked really, really early. So this supposedly will make full-size Yukon golds. That's the experiment. I'm going to plant all of these little teeny itty bitty guys and see if we can multiply it by 10 or 15 or 20. But since potatoes have to be buried deep, I'm gonna put them in now and put all of our subsequent layers over top. Maybe stagger them a bit since they're a funny size. Let's just stick you in the middle. So I guess that's that for the itty bitties. My God, they are so freaking cute. Step one. Step two. Step three. Oh God, thank you. That's poop. Step four. Nice. Yes! I'm talking about. Good Lord, I could not have done that without him. Come here. Say a hello to the world. You might have to. You're way up there. You're gonna have to just bring your. There you go. Why are you laughing?
That was awesome.
No, that was not awesome. Ah. Well, I got a really good pole for in case my boat runs aground. Beautiful. I'm gonna do the rest tomorrow. Ah! Oh yeah. And just like that, it's tomorrow. I'm feeling a little bit better about things. I completely ran out of steam yesterday, but you know what? That's my problem, not yours. Just let's move on. I only have a few things left to accomplish before I feel like I'm officially caught up for late summer, and our butternut squash is one. The guys on the cage need some support. We talked a little bit about that in the first video. I went to 4 different places today to find pantyhose, but I got these guys. Thought I'd make them pretty. A couple of zip ties, some scissors, and our hose. Give a quick measure, and it's probably gonna stretch downward, so that'll be about perfect. I was gonna buy the really sexy hose, you know, like the ones with the pattern and the flowers, but I'm not trying to give my neighbors a free garden peep show, so. I'm holding this, so if I talk funny, I'm sorry. I'm gonna kind of weave this through, back and forth, like you're in a beginner sewing class. In, out, in, out. Give it a very gentle lift. Alright, I may have to wrap another zip tie right around here and tighten it up in the next couple days, but we're going to let it sit for right now, just kind of get used to its new situation. It kind of looks like it's making extra money in the evenings, doesn't it? Dun 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 dun. Sorry, yeah. Moving on. If you're asking yourself, why didn't I just get regular pantyhose? In a world of whys, ask yourself, why not? And just like that, I have the most attractive butternut squash in the neighborhood. And just to recap, the whole point of doing this is just because the stems are extremely brittle. I have one rambling along the ground here, and I have one that I've suspended in this cage. Just want to see which one does better, and I didn't want these guys to snap off early, so. And now that they're out there making their own money, I can move on. Second order of business, bunching onions. These guys are kind of a late fall start. It's a little early for them, but I've never grown onions and I'm super excited. Oh, wow. I didn't know that's what onion seeds look like. I'm going to plant the whole packet just to give them the best possible chance. All the beets and turnips that I had in this end of the bed, they did a pretty good job of sucking out all the nutrients. But since we added those new lasagna layers, and I have compost tea, I think we will do just fine. I'm planting these pretty heavy, kind of like carrots. If you guys have ever grown carrots, you know that in order to get 100 carrots, you got to plant 1,000 seeds. And if I have extra, my neighbors will be glad to have them. These guys are pretty small, they don't take up a lot of space, and they are bunching. It's all an experiment anyway, right? Got our little sign. Put them right over here. That way I know everything from that line back is bunching onions. We talked a little bit about my tomatoes. I removed the ones that were bug-ridden. I threw those down at the bottom. Some people disagree with that. They say to remove them from the garden completely. This can also work as a trap crop though. Some of the bugs will actually go to the rotted tomatoes. But I've coated every single tomato grouping in here with neem oil. If you guys have never used neem oil, it's 100% organic. Pests hate it. And it'll also stop certain fungal infections. So everything in here has been neemed. It's the best I can do for them right now. They still don't look good, like I said in the previous video. If you recognize this pattern and you know what's happening to my tomatoes, please tell me. I try to teach you guys stuff, but I need to learn from you as well. But I also keep the garden completely organic, so if you do have advice, it's got to fit into that corset. The basil, it is time to prune. I did let these guys flower. I let them flower as long as possible just to help the pollinators out. But as you can see, it's gone to seed, which is excellent. This is a seed-saving garden. But it's about time to get those off of there. We're going to give it another couple of days, let them brown up just a little bit more, let the rest of those blooms die off. And you guys will probably see that in the next video. The 4 o'clocks and the cone flowers, these guys are doing awesome. We've got our sweet banana peppers. We went over all these in the previous video, but just wanted to show them again. Everything doing good over here. And then I have these guys. Pretty sad, huh? You can see the potential though. These guys were for sale at one of my local grocers, and the season had passed and they were being all cleared out and nobody had watered these, so I got them 75% off. And I'm gonna plant them over here underneath their granddaddies. See if I can't bring them back. So I've got some nice organic compost here. Oh yeah, these guys have been in pots for way too long. If nothing else, give this corner a little bit of color. Chance than they had at the store anyway. We'll check in on these guys in a couple of days, see how they adjusted. They're half dead and they already look good there. If they come back even a little, it'll be a welcome addition to our one lone sunflower. These guys will bloom in just a couple of days, but it is kind of funny. He's like the sentinel of the garden. I planted 6 different kinds of sunflower through here, 50 seeds each, so 300 seeds total. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that actually grew. I see those farms of like nothing but sunflowers. How? It's really all we had to do today, y'all. Everything else is caught up on. We do have a couple things left to accomplish, but all that gets to happen inside. Kind of feels like I'm holding a deer heart. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Honestly, I am really glad to have all this done. It's been 3 days in the making as far as getting the filming done, getting the editing done, and then dealing with all these guys because it takes forever to peel them. It really does. These guys are not going to seal. These are just kind of like a fridge pickle, if you will. They're going to sit in the fridge for about 7 to 14 days, and at that point they'll be ready to go. You don't want to store these on your shelf. They're not sealed, okay? Remember that. As always, you can find additional bonus content on my Patreon channel. If you've not been to my Patreon, there's usually something for everybody. And if you are one of my patrons, thank you so much. There's so much that I could not do without you guys' support, and I love every single one of you.